After years of helping people just like you find calm and create organized spaces, I'm facing my own ultimate challenge. In just a few months, my family and I are moving to Spain. And we're trading this apartment and all of this stuff around me for a simpler life abroad. But before that adventure can begin, we have to tackle one huge, overwhelming question. What is actually essential? Honestly, that question kept me up at night. I would just stare at the ceiling, picturing every single item of this house, the closet, every drawer, every last box in storage. The sheer amount of it all felt like an anchor holding us back from the life we were so excited to build. And for a while there, honestly, I was completely paralyzed. And honestly, it was in that moment of feeling stuck that I knew I need a system, a lifeline. So I developed a 5-question framework that has been an absolute game changer for downsizing our entire world. And today, I'm sharing those exact 5 questions with you because whether you're moving across the globe or just across town or just looking for a simpler life, the freedom that comes from letting go is something we all deserve. But first of all, why Spain? So for us, it's about making a huge shift in what we actually value. We were just tired of this rat race. Tired of accumulating more things to fill a bigger apartment and tired of spending our weekends maintaining all of this stuff instead of actually making memories. We were hungry and we were craving simplicity, more time together as a family and the richness that only a new culture can bring. So we want to live a life defined by experiences and not by our possessions. But to get there, we first have to peel back all the layers of the life that we have now. And let me tell you, this is so much more than a physical project. You're not just sorting through objects, you're sorting through memories, old identities, and the person you used to be. And also it's about consciously letting go of your old life to make space for a new one. And that's a beautiful and also, frankly, terrifying thing. So this move is forcing us to be ruthless, to get really honest about what we own versus what owns us. Simple difference. The goal is to land in Spain with just a couple of suitcases each. And looking around right now, that honestly feels impossible. But this framework is making it happen one small decision at a time. So I run almost every single item we own through these 5 questions, and you can think of it like a filtration system. If any item can make it through all the 5 gates, it's earned its place in our new life. So let's get started. Question number 1. Would I buy this item again today? And this question gets you honest about yourself in the present right now. Because it's so easy to hold on things you once loved, but would you spend money on them right now? Here's a perfect example. I have a huge collection of baking and cookbooks. I love them and they've taught me so much, but when I ask myself this question, the answer is revealing. If I were in a bookstore today, knowing my goal is a simpler life and that I can find almost any recipe online, would I buy all of them again? Honestly, no. I would probably buy a select few, the ones with sentimental value or the ones that I use constantly. The rest represent a version of me who had more space and also had different priorities than now. So asking if I would buy them again today forces me to get honest about what I truly value now. And then, question number 2, does it fit in my life where I'm going? So this one is all about visualizing the life you're trying to build. It's not about where you've been, it's about where you're going. The person you're becoming, the life you're trying to build in Spain, does that person needs this? So I was looking at our kitchen cupboards at 3 different size roasting pans. When I asked myself if they fit my future life, the answer was a clear no. We're not moving to a huge place with a giant oven to host massive dinner parties. Our life will be about tapas with friends, exploring our new city, not a giant holiday roast. So keeping those pans isn't for a potential future. It's clinging to a past lifestyle that doesn't serve where we're headed. And then, question number 3, can it be replaced or borrowed? This question is brutally practical and also it's a huge permission slip to let go. Because we hold on so many things just in case, but many of them are easily accessible if we ever truly need them. So I was standing in my kitchen looking at a blender, a juicer, and a steaming set. I asked myself, can these things be easily replaced in Spain? The big clunky blender and the juicer, that's actually a nightmare to clean, absolutely. But the steaming set, It's small, it's versatile, and I use it for cooking all winter. So that was a keeper for me. Decision made. The other 2 will be sold. Maybe you've heard of the 20-20 rule, and this can be a helper. If you can replace something for less than 20 euros in under 20 minutes, consider it letting it go. Because this is especially true for things like random kitchen items, basic toiletries, and also office supplies. Because these are mostly things that every neighbor has. It also helps you to make new friends in the new place, so consider it letting it go. This whole process is a marathon and not a sprint. It's challenging and it brings up a lot of feelings. If you're on a similar journey or you just want to simplify your life or even just thinking about it, this is your invitation to subscribe and join our family on this adventure. My core mission has always been to help you find clarity, joy, and less stress, and we're just taking this to the next level. So if you love practical tips, real-life organizing, and honest family stories, you'll love what's coming. And also I want your input. What part of this journey do you most want to see? The packing, the prepping, the kids, the emotional goodbyes to our stuff, also what life is really like in a new country. Let me know in the comments. All right, back to question number 4. Does it have a true emotional value or are you just used to seeing it? This question is for the sentimental stuff, which is always the hardest category. It can feel like getting rid of the object is getting rid of the memory itself. And this question helps you distinguish between true sentimentality or just a simple habit. For example, my son's baby clothes. They are a huge hurdle for me. I have boxes of them, and it's easy to get used to seeing these items stored away, and I feel like I can't part with them. But I have to ask, do all 6 boxes have true emotional value, or am I just accustomed to having them? So, that's my plan. I'm going to get one small, beautiful memory box, and I will choose just a handful of the most precious items, like the hospital blanket, his first pair of shoes, or like one beloved onesie. And for the rest, I take some pictures, I will put them in a photo book, and then I will wash them and donate them. And with that, I hope that they can create new memories for other families. Because the memory isn't in 27 sleepers. It will be safe in keeping a few things I choose to keep, and the rest will be released from their duty. And then, last but not least, question number 5. Is it worth the space or the shipping cost? This question cuts right through the what ifs and the maybes. International shipping is shockingly expensive. All of a sudden, the vase you're just like lukewarm with and you don't know if you want to have it or not, suddenly it costs you counter space. It also costs you 100 euros to move. So when you frame it like that, the decision gets a whole lot easier. For us, our linen closet was the perfect example. It was stuffed with towels of different quality, old blankets and sheet sets for beds that we don't even own in Spain. So when we frame it as, am I willing to pay a fortune to ship towels I don't even like that much, the answer is really easy. So we're setting a simple rule. 2 sets of towels per person and a set of guest linen. That's it, we will get rid of probably 80% of what's in this linen storage. It's a direct trade, the burden and cost of an item versus the freedom of letting it go. So downsizing your whole life isn't just a checklist of questions, it's an emotional roller coaster, I get that. And there have been days filled with these incredible lightness and freedom, and also there have been days I've just sat on the floor and didn't know how to do this all. But with every single item that we decide to let go of, I felt like less weighed down, because we're literally trading the burden of our possessions for the freedom of possibilities. So this whole process isn't just about preparing for a move, it's actually about getting your life in order so you don't have to live with things that weigh you down, that you don't want to have in your life anymore. And more than that, it's a gift to yourself. It's the gift of clarity and of intention, and also of a life that's light enough to be ready for whatever comes next. So, to recap, the 5 questions are: would I buy this item again? Does it fit in my life where I'm going? Can it be replaced or borrowed? Does it have a true emotional value, or am I just used to seeing it? And question number 5, is it worth the shipping or the space cost? I really hope this framework can help you no matter what kind of transition you might be facing. Because also our adventure is just getting started. The next few months will be a whirlwind of packing, of saying goodbye, and probably also a lot more challenges. But we're ready. We're making space, not just in our suitcases, but also in our souls. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And if you want to follow our journey to Spain and see how this minimalist experiment unfolds in real time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also notification bell so you don't miss anything. And also I would love to hear from you in the comments, what is the one item you would find hardest to let go of? Let's talk about it. I'll see you in the next video.